This may seem like a controversial topic. I'm not really into politics and all those kinds of things, but I really just wanted to ask a question. Do y'all believe women have the ability to lead? We're facing this thing where Donald Trump and what's her name, Kamala Harris, are the ones who are fighting to win as the president or whatever the hell they're trying to do. And in my opinion, I'm going to be telling you guys my opinion on this. I don't really know much on Kamala Harris. I didn't really do my research, and that's on me. And I'm not going to be speaking down on her, but I just want to state my opinion on women leading. What might we as society have to expect? I don't personally live there, but what do people who live in the USA, what are they supposed to expect if she becomes the leader? If she becomes the president, she starts running shit. How is it going to be for the country, especially having a woman as leader? Me personally, let's get right into this video. If you guys are new to this channel, subscribe. I appreciate you guys for all the support. We are 4 freaking subscribers, six subscribers away from 1,000. I appreciate you guys for all the support, all the comments. I want you guys to hit me up, comment down on the video, give me your opinion. This video is based on opinion based. It's not going to be factual. I'm going to be reading one thing here. I'm just going to be going down with the topic. So let's get right in. Okay, first and for all, I'm going to be reading you guys a little something off Google, and this is Google's opinion on men and women reacting towards stress. I believe when you're in that position of high power, there's a lot of stress that you go through. So right here, let's start it off. Men and women have different biological responses to stress. For example, women produce oxytocin, which can lower blood pressure and cortisol levels and reduce the tendency to respond with fight or flight responses. Men, on the other hand, are more likely to respond to stress by competing to win. What does this mean? What does this mean? Men are more likely to compete to win. Men are more driven. Naturally, men are more ambitious in the sense of, I gotta conquer the world. I gotta show everybody. I gotta be able to take care of my family. I gotta be able to provide. I gotta be able to do a whole bunch of things. And I'm not saying women don't have these traits, because there's a lot of women who are more ambitious than men. But on the natural hand, I would say men are more ambitious. For crying out loud, this world was built by men. A lot of women can't do half the things men do, and men can't do half the things women do. That's just the reality of things. So the reason I'm saying all of this is, how does this affect the ability for a woman to lead? A woman who is put under stress will react differently, which may reduce her chances of making a proper decision. Unlike a man who might react more logically. Women are more emotional, and that's literally statistically proven. Women have more of an emotional standpoint of things, while men are more logical. So how would this affect the leadership that for USA? This can affect a lot of things. This can affect decisions based on laws, decisions made for like countries. There's a lot of things that will affect a country's growth, based on an emotional decision a person will make. And I'm not saying a man can't have an emotional decision, made. I'm just saying it's more likely that a woman will make an emotional decision and cause more of an issue. Me being realistic here, I don't know much about her, so I can't really speak on how well she'll do. I feel like she's a politician, while Donald Trump is more of a businessman. He more of just handles his business. He talks. We saw how Donald Trump handled things when he got into the position of power. It was all right. Could it have been better? Yes. Could it have been worse? We don't know. Could have been worse, I feel. So At the end of the day, in my opinion, I believe on average, men are much more capable. Now, she might be able to prove me wrong depending on what she does, She might be able to prove me wrong because she might be able to actually make valuable decisions, actually make choices that would actually help society. The one thing I just don't agree with her is that she's pro-abortion. Me, I'm pro-life. I don't even want to use the word pro-life, but I don't believe in killing of an offspring just because of minor inconveniences, of choices people have decided to make, and obviously there's situations that are outliers, and I don't really want to get into all of that, but I'm just kind of like speaking on one thing. I just don't agree with her. I don't know if that's a woman's standpoint, my body, my choice kind of thing, or if that's just her actually making a decision because she sees the value in that. At the end of the day, I will never know. I can't really speak much about this video. I just wanted to this video is more of a question to you guys. It's not really an educational standpoint. Do you believe a woman has the ability to lead a whole country? And I'll state my opinion. Depends. It depends on who the woman is. A lot of women do actually have the ability to actually lead a whole country because of their upbringing. They were surrounded by a bunch of leaders, So that's the thing with this topic. It's not really a black and white situation. It's more of there's a lot of gray areas. There's a lot of this. It's kind of like you got to read it in between the lines. You got to understand what's at stake, what the topic is really about. You got to really understand. For me personally, I'd rather do my research on this, and actually understand. But I believe that you guys should really take the time to research on this, learn more about her, learn more about where your country is going. That's not my country, so I'm not really worried like that. But at the end of the day, we'll see who wins, Donald Trump or whatever, Kamala Harris. We'll see. So that's all I gotta say for you guys. Leave down in the comments your opinion on this. Do women have the ability to lead, and where do you think it will take this country? Where do you think the USA will go if she wins the election? Let's get right into it. I'll catch y'all later for the next video. I appreciate you guys for all the support. We're at almost 1,000 subs. I'll catch y'all later.